When I popped off, then your girl gave me just a little bit of la chop. Baby so cold, he from the north, he from the Canada. Bankroll so low, I got nothing else that I can withdraw. Ran up the dough, I shot my wrist, it go like sha sha sha, sha sha sha. I got your bitch singing la 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 la, la la la. I shot my wrist, it go like sha sha sha, sha sha sha. I got your bitch singing la 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 la, la la la. How I try.
And this is where I started to run into some issues that I thought I fixed but ended up not working out. So laying them on their side created a ton of bubbles because it was really hard to get the crayons to melt all the way since the pocket wasn't cut deep enough. So definitely a couple issues, and using a card scraper I was able to remove most of the crayons from the outside surface. It's kind of a tedious process and produced some really cool shavings, but it definitely could be a little bit easier. So the card scraper ended up leaving some tool marks in the actual crayons, so I thought that I'd just use a heat gun once over and do that. As you can see here, a bunch of bubbles started forming, and this is where things started to really go wrong. I thought I got it fixed and got everything in place and used some Total Boat tabletop epoxy over the top, and as you can see here, it's full of bubbles, which means that I didn't have the right temperature. Using a torch and a heat gun, I was able to get most of the bubbles out, but the crayons actually ended up creating their own bubbles from all of the bubbles that were underneath. So
everybody make some TikTok. TikTok.
All right, you ready? Yeah. Hey.
Hey.
Shh, dude, no. No, you gotta go like, oh, okay. Wait. Now it's
Children, fingers in your ears and make the la la sound.
Ooh, this shit be hitting different.
pick it up, drop it low, throw it to the ground. Go ahead, show the world what you all about. Like, ooh, I like the way you move.
Last night, I got an order from a really sweet lady named Tony. She was calling to order a cheesecake. I eventually figured out she thought an actual cheesecake, not a cheesecake ice cream cake. But we talked it all out, and I got her to get an ice cream cake. She wanted cheesecake ice cream with strawberries in it, with chocolate cake, and then a mid-layer of strawberry. So I scooped out cheesecake ice cream, I added the strawberries in, and then I chopped them all up and folded them over. And then you put one half in the pan, and then a layer of cake, and then the mid-layer, and then the next layer of ice cream, and the next layer of cake. Once that's frozen, we're gonna take it out of the pan. We do that by adding some hot water to it. Once it's out of the pan, we're gonna let that freeze up, and then we're gonna decorate it. She decided on white fluffy frosting, so I put that on top and smoothed it all out. Since we're putting graham cracker all the way up the side, it doesn't have to be perfect. Then I'm gonna do a white border on the top and the bottom. Then we're gonna add some strawberries on top, and she wanted to say happy birthday to my wonderful husband, which was so sweet.